Alrighty, folks, Bodine 52. I am out and about with my beautiful bride. Say hello, Mrs. Bodine.
Hello.
Folks, I gotta tell you something. It happened again. Mrs. Bodine got pulled over again. And this time, it was for a stolen car, right?
I don't know what it was for.
And Mrs. Bodine is gonna have to learn a lesson. You know what that means, don't you? That's right. We are going to have to drop her off right here to stay a little while at the Woodland Correctional Facility.
Don't think so.
Why? Why do you not want to go to jail? You've been breaking the law.
I didn't break no law. I'm too pretty to go to jail, but I didn't break no law.
You're too pretty to go to jail, you say. You know, if you were going to jail, would you take your bike? I mean, think about it. If I really had to drop you off to jail, taking you on the motorcycle would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, honey.
So no jail for you?
Yep.
Alright. Mrs. Bodine is not going to jail. Even though you do have a problem speeding.
No, I wasn't speeding either.
So,
I'm going to have the car painted if everybody has silver cars.
So Mrs. Bodine has a new used car because our son killed our other one. So she has a new one. As a matter of fact, here's a picture of her in her new car. Well, I guess what happened is that Mrs. Bodine got pulled over the other day, right? You want to tell the story?
No, you can tell it.
I don't know it. I wasn't there.
I was just driving along, minding my own business, and all of a sudden the cop stopped my butt. I'm like, okay, I wasn't speeding. So I just kept trucking along, and all of a sudden he lit me up. I'm like, okay. Well, needless to say, I lost it.
You lost it?
I lost it. Oh. So he comes around and he goes, what's wrong? I said,
America.
I'm upset because you pulled me over. He goes, well, you didn't do nothing wrong. I'm like, okay, you tell. They were looking for a car in the neighborhood I had just passed that was the same make and model and color of mine.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow. Did you ask him if he was a subscriber to Bodine 52's channel?
No, I didn't. I guess I should have.
Did you give him a spam card?
No, you should give me something I can hand them out.
That's okay. We don't need to do that.
I know.
People want to watch us, they can watch us. We don't need to give those spam cards out.
Nope.
Even though I leave one in the men's restroom at every place I go. No, I'm just kidding, I don't. Alright, well, thankfully Mrs. Bodine is not going to prison because...
But the first thing that went through my mind, I said, oh crap, Mr. Bodine is going to kill me.
Why is that?
As if I was getting a ticket.
Yeah.
But I knew it wasn't speeding.
Yeah. Not like the first episode you had a few years back, right?
Yeah, what, 10 years ago? I even told the cop about that episode.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
You're too nice. There's no way our law enforcement officers, which this guy was doing the right thing, could give your pretty sweet mug a ticket. That wouldn't be right.
Yeah, but that other one did.
That bleep you heard is because of Mrs. Bodine used a bad word, folks. How dare you? I'll tell you what, it is a little windy out here, but we are out and about on a Sunday afternoon, enjoying the somewhat nice weather. Hey, look, there's snow out there.
I know, and the sun's finally out fully again.
It is 58 degrees.
Oh, beautiful.
How sweet is that? How sweet is that? Let's see, so it's 58 degrees, so I guess we're not going to go ice fishing today?
Nope, looks like it's melting.
It looks like it's melting. There you go, folks, right there. Now, I do have to ask you, folks, if you live in the north or you live in the south, no matter where you live, do you ice fish? What's up with that? So you go out on the ice where it's really cold. You dig a hole.
Hey, Dairy Queen.
Really? You got ice cream on the mind again, woman.
I know, and I can't have it, so I know.
So you can have whatever you want. So you go out on the ice. Now, I know they have like little houses and huts and stuff that people go out there and drink, and it can be heated and stuff. But does that seem a little extreme to you?
Hey, how about the commercial with Matthew McConaughey, or I guess that's his last name? He ice fishes and goes and sits in the back of his car, and when the flag pops up, he runs back out to the fishing hole.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That is too funny.
There you go. You heard it here from Mrs. Bodine. Matthew does that. McConaughey, I guess it is. Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. Wow. All right, Mrs. Bodine. Well, I guess we won't keep people. I'm sure that folks are very, very excited that you are not going to that correctional facility, even though you have had a run-in with the law again this year. Yep. And so, folks, I'll tell you what. I am living on the edge. I feel like any day, Mrs. Bodine is going to be in an orange jumpsuit.
Hey, was that a chicken?
Was that a chicken?
Like a chicken.
I think you're seeing things, Mrs. Bodine. We're going to be practicing our stop quickly maneuvers. Not bad, Bodine, not bad. All right, folks, what do you got to say for yourself, Mrs. Bodine?
It's been nice. Have a great week.
Is that what I would say to you if I dropped you off at that prison? So, folks, let me ask you this. Do you ice fish? Why do you do that? Is it really fun? I guess if you're a fisherman, that's great. I do some, but not a whole lot. And I think that's cool. But on the ice, really? And number two is, if your significant other was going to prison, would you drop him or her off on the bike? I'm thinking yes. What do you say, Mrs. Bodine? What say you? Any words of wisdom? Don't get arrested. Don't go to jail.
Yep.
Do not pass go. Get $200. All right. That is it. Let's go find a road we haven't been down before. What do you say?
Sounds good to me, Mr. Bodine.
All right, folks. While we do that, you be safe on and off the motorcycle. America, look at that flag. We will talk to you soon, and thanks for checking in on our channel. Be safe. Come back and see us soon. Bye-bye. Woohoo! What do you feel the need for, Mrs. Bodine?
I feel the need for speed. All right.